Welcome, welcome, welcome back. So last week I made this little flip zine here, folio, flip zine, whatever you want to call it, okay? And I love it so much. And so today I'm going to make some ephemera there's going to be something that goes in here, something that goes in our pocket here, and something that goes in our pocket here. So let's get started. I have this tag with some of the same colors in it, which I think I'm going to put here. The other side is done as well, but that's okay. And so I have a couple of things I'm thinking about putting on here. Let's just see. I think this bee might be too big. I kind of like this idea because it could be like the geese are flying over this, the houses, which happens a lot here in Wisconsin. I don't know about New York, but it makes sense for Wisconsin, right? So that's kind of fun. I'll keep that as an idea. I also, well, I don't think the bird is going to work. I also have a whole bunch of stencils that have old advertising on them, which could go sideways. I kind of like that. I'll leave that one. I don't want it to be French because this is depicting pretty much New York, right? That's London, Paris, more French. That is also Paris. Here's Utah. I think American Mills is winning out. And then some of these are, I don't like this, I don't want the circular. All right, I think this is the one I'm going to use. Using my black Soot Distress Archival ink. And I don't think I'm bringing in any of the wheat. I don't think I'm going to bring in this little design element either. So we'll see how this looks. So I've got old ads. Move that a little bit. In the background, on this side with the poem and then the little pocket. So it's kind of why I wanted to use these stencils. Kind of cool. Trying to decide if I want to bring in any of the wheat on the side. How about just a little bit? Oh, I like that. Okay, so I felt like this tag was competing too much, and so I kind of dug through my stuff, and I found these chipboard shapes, which I absolutely love in here. So that is what is going to go in here. And then I may use this tag still for inside of here, but I want to make something a little bit longer for that. And then I'm making something for the inside of this. So This I want to maybe have like a tab on it. And it only goes in about that far. So I have this little cardstock, sort of mimics a file folder. I'm going to use it as a template. So I'm just going to draw a little line here. That'll be cute. That's perfect. All right, so now I just need to figure out what I'm putting on here. So I think I'm just going to put this tissue on top of here, and then I have another idea to maybe put a tuck spot with this tag right here, but we're gonna just see how it comes out. So I'll cut this and see what happens. Okay, throwing on some matte medium, which may, yep, and it is, activating the ink on here a little bit, which is a-okay with me. So basically what this is doing is it's just kind of muting out the color. And it's very pretty. Going to add a little bit more white to this. So I have a little piece of the ads left. And I'm thinking if I do a tiny little tuck point, cut this off, that this can go in here. I think that'll be really fun. So that's super cute. So I'm just going to look for something to put up here. And then I think this will be finished. So I dug through all of my things. And I kind of just like something small right there. So I'm going to put that there. And I have this little picture. And I'm going to put it on here, I think. There, that's cute. Then I'm going to take the edge of my ink pad and I'm just going to ink around the edges here. That needed a little more glue. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a bit. Okay, I added just this little speck right here just to kind of fill in that white space. And I don't think I'm going to tuck in the tag the whole way. That way it really fills up the whole little card here. And then it fits right inside. So that is adorable. I love that. Okay, so lastly, I need something that will tuck inside of the pocket up here. So I have this. I have some scraps of the tissue that I used before. So let me just see how this might work. So if I make a little pocket with this, I'm thinking I want it to stick out a little bit. So probably what I'll do, I'm gonna make sure that is nice. So what I'm going to do is fold this right where it meets the edge of the other, the little top sheet here. And then I'm going to tuck it underneath. So that will be our side. I'll have to see what I say I like better here. And then let me just see how long it is. So if it comes out a little bit. So I'm going to want to go down a little bit farther because I still want to strengthen that too. So maybe about right here. Okay, and I'm going to fold that up too. So let me make this fold first. Okay, and so there's a little square that was made from both of these meeting here, and I'm going to cut that out. Does not need to be perfect. I actually go a little bit on an angle there. All right, so let's glue this down. Let's glue this down. Just gonna take my bone folder and a little more glue up here. Tab needs a little bit. And then this side I'm just going to fold up so that it meets the bottom edge here. And I'm going to glue it. And now I can fold that together. Hold it tight because the fold is a little bit off. There we go. And I'm going to glue where it's folded over. And just make sure you have a good amount of glue. Okay, so now you have a really long pocket. And that will fit right inside of there. Okay, so I kind of have to decide how I want this to look. I might trim it a little bit, and then I might put a little tab in it. So maybe trim right about there. My glue just went flying. So it'll stick out about there. I think I will put a little tab in that. Just a small one. And let me just kind of eye it up to make sure that we are fairly centered here. There we are. What are we stuck on in here? There we go. That will kind of stick out like so. I want to darken this a bit. I'm taking my tea dye distress ink and just rubbing it. That's cute there. My little girly fell. And I will embellish the other side eventually, but just for this purpose, I just wanted to show you how you can kind of coordinate everything together. So to help coordinate this a little bit more, I have that strip of the tissue that I used where I put the houses. I'm gonna put that on. I grabbed out some washi. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. So that's dry. Let me just pop this little tabby out. There. I like that. And then I have this little, where do I want that to go? It says explore, to search through, to examine thoroughly. I like that. Kind of right about maybe there. So I found, and I have this left over from cutting this little tab on the inside. And what I really think is that when it's in, it sort of looks like a chimney. And so that really does bring it all together here because of this poem here about the city smoke and the chimneys. So I'll probably do a little something on the back, but other than that, this is finished. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen part one, this needs a little glue here. If you haven't seen part one, please go and watch it. And that'll show you how this whole thing kind of came together. So thank you so much for watching. You can find me at janebelanteart.com. And that is where you will find all of my classes and my super popular mixed media club, where I show you how to make all of these little elements that I've used. So here's the back. All of the papers, all of the products used, step by step. We do a project of the month, a book of the month. We do art journaling and jelly printing. So there's so much inside of the Mixed Media Club. I hope you'll come and check us out. And again, thank you so much for watching.